everyone, and welcome to this video going over the newest killer and survivor coming to Dead by Daylight in Chapter 19, as well as some of the other changes coming in the next big patch. And remember to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Now let's take a look at the newest killer coming to Dead by Daylight. On the public test build, there was a lot of frame issues, so if some of the footage here looks a little jagged or whatever, that's because of behaviors bugs on the public test build. All survivors were experiencing frame rate issues, but killers weren't. It was weird. His name is the Trickster, and his power is called Showstopper. Basically, the Trickster's ability is to throw knives at you. He starts the trial with 60 blades, and you can hold the power button to wind up the blade and then aim it. While holding the power button, press the attack button to throw the knife. If you hold down the attack button while aiming your knives, then you can rapidly throw them one after the other. Throwing a flurry of blades decreases your speed but increases control and throw rate of the blades. In testing, these blades have a surprisingly long range and can be thrown across the map, so there is going to be a lot of opportunity from some nice trick shots with the Trickster. And he can of course restock blades at lockers, just like the Huntress restocks her hatchets. If the Trickster hits a survivor with a blade, it slowly injures them, which is indicated by the laceration meter. The laceration meter appears as this circle around a survivor's profile, and every time they get hit by a blade, the meter slowly fills until the circle is completely filled. Additionally, these marks will appear on a survivor's screen every time they get hit by a blade, and turn red when the next knife hit would injure or down the survivor. The survivor and killer will also hear this scream to indicate the next hit will injure the survivor. If the survivor manages to lose the killer or avoid knife hits though, the laceration meter will slowly decrease to 0 over time, allowing survivors to completely reset the laceration meter progress if they manage to escape the killer's sight. The next part of the Trickster's ability is the main event. Each time the Trickster hits a survivor with a blade, it fills up the main event meter, which is indicated by this white progress bar around the killer's power. When this is filled to full, main event is available for use by the Trickster and is indicated by this yellow effect around your screen. You have a few seconds to trigger main event, which is indicated by this red progress bar around the killer power. If you do not trigger main event before this power depletes, then you must refill the entire bar again to get access to another main event. When main event is usable, press the secondary action button to activate it. This resets the progress bar around the killer power to full, and while main event is active, your entire screen has this yellow glow. Survivors can tell main event is active because thrown blades also will have a yellow glow. During main event, the Trickster can throw blades much faster and has an unlimited amount of blades to throw. The Trickster is also no longer slowed while throwing blades when main event is active. When main event ends, the Trickster suffers a short fatigue and then is back in the game. Now let's take a look at his unique perks, which are Starstruck, Hex Crowd Control, and No Way Out. Starstruck says it activates when you are carrying a survivor. Survivors within your terror radius suffer from the exposed status effect for 20, 25, or 30 seconds. Starstruck has a cooldown for 90 seconds once a survivor is no longer carried. Hex Crowd Control. The entity blocks windows for 10, 12, or 14 seconds after a survivor performs a rushed vault through it. The hex effects persist as long as the related hex totem is standing. And finally, No Way Out. Each time you hook a unique survivor, No Way Out gains a token. When the last generator is repaired, the entity blocks both the exit gate switches for 8, 9, or 10 seconds for each token in your possession. Let me know what you think of these perks, if they're good or bad, in the comments below, and do you like the killer power or do you hate it? Now let's take a look at the Trickster's add-ons that can modify his power. Alright, so we're going to start off with the ultra rare Death Throes compilation. Laceration caused by blades is based on proximity to the target, starting at a minimum of 50%. Each blade hit increases the laceration caused by blades to a maximum of 200%. Once a blade misses, the laceration caused by blades is reset to its initial value. Iridescent Photo Card. When a survivor's laceration meter is one blade hit away from the maximum, they are inflicted with the exposed status effect. Filling the laceration meter does not injure or down survivors. Cut Through You Single. Blades pierce through survivors. Subsequent survivors hit by the same blade receive 50% laceration. Diamond Cufflinks. When a survivor's laceration meter is one blade hit away from the maximum, reveal their aura for 6 seconds. Edge of Revival Album. Blades shatter when hitting the environment, dealing 50% laceration to nearby survivors. Trick Blades. Blades ricochet off the environment once, dealing an extra 100% laceration. Bloody Boa. Increases the maximum carried blades by 15. Start the trial with 15 extra blades. Fizz Spin Soda. Moderately increases the initial throw rate. Ripper Brace. Moderately increases the time before the laceration meter starts decaying. Waiting for You Watch. Considerably increases each survivor's laceration meter decay duration when out of blades. Yumi's Murder. Moderately decreases each survivor's laceration meter. Caged Heart Shoes. Moderately increases movement speed while throwing blades. G Wounds Autograph. Slightly increases the initial throw rate of blades. Lucky Blade. Slightly increases each survivor's laceration meter decay duration when out of blades. On Target Single. Slightly increases the time before the laceration meter starts decaying. Tequila Moonrock. Moderately increases the duration of main event. Inferno Wires. Slightly increases the duration of main event. Killing Part Cords. Slightly increases movement speed while throwing blades. Memento Blades. Gain 100% bonus blood points for Showstopper score events. Moderately increases each survivor's laceration meter. And the Trick Pouch. Increases the maximum carried blades by 10. Start the trial with 10 extra blades. Let me know what you think of these add-ons in the comments below. Now let's take a look at the new survivor, Yun-Jin Lee. Her 3 unique perks are Fast Track, Smash Hit, and Self-Preservation. Fast Track says whenever another survivor is hooked, you gain 1, 2, or 3 tokens. You consume all tokens after a great skill check on Generator. Each token consumed grants a 1% bonus progression for great skill checks when repairing generators. Smash Hit. After stunning the killer with a pallet, break into a sprint at 150% your normal running speed for 3 seconds. Causes the exhausted status effect for 60, 50, or 40 seconds. This perk cannot be used while exhausted. And Self-Preservation. Whenever another survivor within 12 meters of you gets hit by a basic attack or a special attack, Self-Preservation activates. Your scratch marks are hidden for 6, 8, or 10 seconds. Let me know what you guys think of these new perks in the comments below. Are they good or are they terrible? Now, besides getting a new killer and a new survivor, there are some minor changes to Dead by Daylight coming as well. Most notably, Decisive Strike is getting this adjustment to it. While active, the following interactions will deactivate Decisive Strike: repairing a generator, healing yourself or others, cleansing a totem, sabotaging a hook, and unhooking others. The purpose of this is to dissuade survivors from doing anything during a game besides getting chased when Decisive Strike is active. Let me know if you think this change will affect the perk at all, or if it will still be meta. After that, there is a huge change coming that will be a quality of life improvement for a lot of our colorblind players in Dead by Daylight, because they have added a complete colorblind mode functionality into Dead by Daylight. All you have to do is go to the settings and scroll down, and you see all the colorblind options right here. And even if you aren't colorblind, you can mess around with these options to make your game look a bit different and just maybe get a different color aura if you would rather look at that than the normal auras. So that's really good that they're adding this functionality for players who are colorblind. The Wraith is getting some minor tweaks as well in this next patch. His base movement speed while cloaked has been increased, and then they have further decreased his movement speed while he is uncloaking. Because of this new decreased movement speed while uncloaking, they changed the Windstorm add-ons to no longer apply a penalty. Let me know what you guys think of all of these changes, if they're good or bad, or if you wish they would do more. Anything you want to say, feel free to comment below. I hope this video has helped you out, and thank you very much for watching. And make sure to subscribe for more Dead by Daylight content, and like the video, because it'll really help me out. Thank you everyone for watching, and as always, good luck out there in the fog, and see you next time. Now enjoy the Mori.
간다! 감사합니다.